Good morning, my dear students, and welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to start a very important and a new topic in this account, that is financial statements of business organization, which in short is final accounts. My dear students, if you are in commerce and if you are well known about final accounts, then this chapter is very important, and don't take it lightly, because in exams from this 10 marks 12 marks question will come, which requires lot of practice and as well as calculative skills. So, dear students, you need to understand the terminologies used in this chapter as well as the statement specimens of the statements, which will be helpful to solve the sums. I need you to do each and every illustration of this chapter as well as all the sums. This chapter should not be taken lightly. This is the main king chapter of 11th standard. अभी तक जो भी हमने स्टडी किया 11th स्टैंडर्ड में वो इस चैप्टर के लिए फॉर्मेशंस था. आई टेल यू वन थिंग कि कोई भी बिजनेस इज स्टार्टेड विद एन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी विच इज़ नॉन एज प्रॉफिट, एंड टू नो इट the company maintains so many books, the business takes so many risks, they invest, they do some expenses and incomes, right? So here we will perform that there are so many statements, and each statement is been prepared with an objective of with the object of result, right? So here we are performing a activity. Business is an economic activity which is done with profit object. Therefore, number of economic activities taken place during the year in the business entity. Each business financial transaction is first recorded. कहाँ पे first recorded होता है? It is recorded in journal or subsidiary book as per the type of business. On the basis of journal and subsidiary books, we do the posting in ledger. After the ledger, we'll get a balance which is been transferred in the trial balance. Trial balance is a summary of the account. From that trial balance, we prepare final accounts. So, trial balance, if the total of credit balance and the debit balance of trial balance is tally, which means arithmetically the accounts till now which we have prepared is correct, are considered to be correct. After preparation of trial balance, next stage is called final account. My dear students, in the very first chapter of the very first day, when I explained you about accounts, there we have studied about the process of accounting. There are 7 stages of accounting. First, you write the accounts in journal or subsidiary books. After that, we do the posting of ledger by opening an accounts. After that, we get a closing balance which been transferred to a statement, that is trial balance. If the debit balance as the credit balance of the trial balance are tally, that means arithmetically the accounts are prepared till now correct, right? After that trial balance, the next stage is final account. Now, final accounts are prepared at the end of accounting year. Why we prepare? To know the financial position of the business. हमारे business में कितना पैसा है कि नहीं है, ये कितना loss है, कितना profit है. To know that, we prepare final account, and that to be prepared at the end of the year. The financial accounting year, or you can say the financial year, is always 1st April to 31st March. Don't forget these 2 dates. This is very important. That's why in 1st April is considered as a new year for the businessman. And as you know that the March are always critical or crucial for the businessman, because they do the closing transaction in the month of March, that is the ending month. So various statements are prepared in final accounts. Which are they? Right? And what is the meaning of financial statements? Financial statements are organized summarizes of detailed information about the financial position of an enterprise. Traditionally, following 2 statements are included in financial account. The 2 statements are trading account and profit and loss account, and second is balance sheet. Now, trading account and profit and loss account, where we record all the incomes and expenses of the business during the financial year, the current financial year, right? Accounting year. And balance sheet is a statement which will show you the financial position of a business, of an enterprise. Now, as from this statement, we come to know that the main objective of financial statement is what? The main objective of financial statement is to know the gross profit or gross loss of an enterprise, or to know the net profit and net loss of an enterprise. Net profit or net loss of an enterprise showing account is called profit and loss. पहले ट्रेड अकाउंट हमें ग्रॉस फर्स्ट वील गेट अ ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट एंड ग्रॉस लॉस और ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट और वी कैन गेट ग्रॉस लॉस from trading account. Once you prepare trading account and when you close at the end of the year, there you will come to know that whether we are receiving gross profit or gross loss. That been transferred to profit and loss account. Now in profit and loss account, we determine that business expenses and incomes are been entered over there, and our accounting period, at the end of the during an accounting period, we will come to know the true net profit or net loss. After getting net profit and net loss, we transfer it to balance sheet, and from there we'll come to know the true financial position of an enterprise. Balance sheet shows the financial position of a enterprise. And the fourth is legal requirement. Financial statements are prepared for various legal requirement also. So will be so these are the uses of financial statement. Why this person needs financial statement? Who are they? Who needs financial statement? The first one is short-term creditors. The first is short-term creditors. For example, raw material suppliers, short-term loan or credit providers. Why they need this information? That will be able to pay this, or whether they should expand, extend, maintain or restrict the flow of credit to an individual enterprise. Second is long-term creditors. That means, for example, long-term loan suppliers. Long-term loan suppliers, that means they need this to know the whether to extend or maintain, or they'll restrict the flow. This decision can be made on the basis of financial statement. Then the third person uh, who require this financial statement is present investor. That is, our present investor is always equity shareholders. Next is fourth, potential investor, those who want to invest, जो अपनी willingly invest करते हैं. तो उनको तो जानना होता है ना कि आपके बिजनेस में फ्लो कैसा है, and once they come to know, then they invest in their way. The fifth one is management, the owner of the enterprise, the partners, the board of directors. They need to know the information of business. From where they'll get from financial accounts. Sixth is employees. Now you will ask me question that, ma'am, why this employees need to know employees need this financial statement? Why? Employees are the employer, they do their work and they go. No, whenever employee needs, क्यों एम्प्लॉय को चाहिए? बिकॉज दे नो द स्टेबिलिटी एंड प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऑफ द कंपनी. अगर हम कोई भी कंपनी में ज्वाइन होते हैं, वी शुड नो द स्टेबिलिटी, कितने साल से वो अर्न कर रहे हैं, कितने साल से उनका प्रॉफिट अर्निंग रेशियो सेम है, एंड देन what is the profit on that basis enterprise will be providing them a salary. Okay, this time we are getting good salary, but what about the next year? We will be getting the same? No, yes, or what? So and then especially when you go for increment of the salary, when you demand for the salary, then you need to know that okay, the owner is explaining to us that we don't have any turnover, the business is not going as much as per the planning, so we won't be able to give you the increment. So in that circumstances, employer has a right to see the financial statement of the business. Next we have tax authorities. Yeah, we know that tax authorities need financial statements. So tax authority needs the information to assess the tax liability of the enterprise, information that about the allocation of capital expenditure and revenue expenditure can be obtained from the financial statement. So tax authority needs financial statement. Number 8 is customer. Again you will ask me question, why this customer needs financial statement, as if we know that customers are not only dealing with the product, but as well as they should know whether the enterprise is good enough, whether we need to trust the enterprise or no, whether we have a good relations with the enterprise. So to get this and to obtain such type of information, we need customer needs financial statement. Ninth is government. Government can get the information about the activities. Why they need financial statement? Just to know the tax or else the activities of the enterprise. Next we have researchers. Researchers can get the information from financial statements and analyze profitability, liquidity, solvency, etc. of the enterprise. Now, why these researchers need? Because to analyze the profitability, since so many years they have a good repo in the market, or you can say goodwill in the market. So to see whether they are liquid, they have solvent, or in future they can forecast their performance as enterprise, or they can compare the study of other enterprise and can get a conclusion. The last but not the least is public. So public get various information from financial statement, knows the enterprise contribution to economy of the country from financial statement, gets the information about how it is providing or will provide employment opportunity, knows what is its social contribution. So whenever a public wants to know a particular enterprise financial statement, the reason behind is to know with various information, like कि वो कंपनी कंट्री को कितना इकोनॉमी दे रही है, और उसके बाद में क्या वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी रेस कर रहे हैं, या उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है सोसाइटी में. सो टू नो ऑल दिस दे नीड दिस पीपल नीड्स what? Financial statements. So there are 11 parties who need financial statement, and for what? I hope that these things are clear to you. Few things you have to write in the notebook. These points need to be written in the notebook and submit me by tomorrow, and be ready with main specimens which I will explain you in the next lecture. I hope that today's lecture is helpful to you. Thank you and have a nice day.